People, I hope you're all keeping well. As has become a tradition on these streams, I just need to keep an eye on YouTube to see if I've actually gone live. Because I'd hate for you guys to miss this. And if I'm honest, it would take me absolutely ages to get back to this part if I did go on with the stream and I wasn't live. So I'm just waiting for the little bell icon to come on. But I'm still going to ask, because I'm a curious fella. How are you all doing? How's your week been? I hope it's gone well. Hope you've been enjoying it. I think I've just realised why I don't get the notifications. So let's just switch accounts. Because, of course, I have this one, and I have my personal one as well. And we are live. Oh my days. So yes, as I say, I hope you've all had a good week. And do need to apologise for all my Instagram followers. I've just had a really social week, more than anything else. So I have been playing games and taking photos, and then just going out or having a Zoom call as well. I had a lovely catch up with the drummer from a band, and I just didn't get around to editing more than anything else. But either way, I do apologise. It's not that I completely forgot. I was just being social, actually seeing real people. So that was quite good. I mean, all in all, it's not been a bad week. I did have a really angry day yesterday, but I think if you're generally a happy person, it's good to have an angry day, because then you've got sort of a reference, so a relative point to compare happiness to, because if you're happy all the time, you don't know it. You're just content, really. But yes, here we are. Now, depending on how many photos I take and how distracted I get, this is most likely the end of this series of streams. And as a result, I'm not going to have a theme or a challenge for this one. I am just going to take the pictures that I wish to take, things that stand out. I will try and utilize some of the visual patterns and techniques that I've demonstrated throughout playing this game. But either way, I have no plans. Let's just enjoy the end of the story. So I'm going to start up the game. And I'd also forgotten, actually, that I was going to get the viewers to name my pictures. So I will most likely be starting that again, if I remember. Okay, so just going to creep into here, and instantly, I mean, I'm rather liking that effect, but that's not the reason I'm in here. I'll most likely take it, but what I'm aiming to do is the thing that I normally forget, and that's to turn down film grain. It's something I can apply later on, and I just want the maximum amount of quality. But yeah, if you look at this, that's actually sort of an extension of what I have been doing for the last two streams, which is playing with light, learning how to utilize light. And I mean, I've just before this stream, I was watching some videos on using light in photography, and generally the idea behind it is creating a sense of depth into your pictures, and things that you'll notice in this. I mean, ignoring the halo effect, so the I don't actually know what they're called. They would be sunbursts if there was a sun, but those little blue things near the hand dispenser. But the main thing that this picture has is a highlight on the left-hand side of the dispenser. You have the plug socket that's lit up, and the area through the window, which I rather enjoy in the mesh pattern on. even though you can't really make out the character, especially where he's placed with the shadow behind his head and body. But this is just a good example of using light to good effects. I mean, we can probably have a little play, because I always like to do this on the first picture or the first few moments. I try to get back into the flow of taking pictures on this game more than anything else. So the first thing I want to do is depth of field. I'm going to increase the intensity maximum, and then I'm going to find the right distance, which is about, I'm going to go for about here actually. Now I can drop the intensity. I just want to have a little bit of blur at the far end of the window. So I've got a good bit of clarity on the whatever that mesh is. It has, if you look, I'm going to remove this, it's blurred everything else out. So I'm going to continue to drop it. And again, we don't need a lot of focus in the foreground. It's the light on that shape is the only real thing that I need from the foreground. And again, it just gives it depth. You've got light, then really dark at the bottom end. Probably just a... No, I'm going to go... Oh. And this is why I like to muck around when I first start the stream, because I keep forgetting the controls. I've been playing Forspoken as well as Spider-Man 2, but I switched across to that. It's got very different controls. And quite a good photo mode, actually. Haven't really found the way to use it yet. Because every game's got a style, and you've got to sort of dial into it to get the most out of it. But it is a good photo mode. It's got a lot of really good functions to it. An interesting menu system, but quite easy to learn. So that's certainly a good thing. And as I say, some good controls. The filters have got a slider on it. What more can you ask for? Okay, so I've lifted the image up just slightly, and that's just so I've got all of the frame in there. So it makes it a more intentional picture. I mean, the grid will show the balancing of it. So the character, he's a little bit to the left, but he's in the center of the image, the center square, I should say. But again, is not something I'm interested in. I'm interested in the grid and the light. That's all. And then you've got the hand sanitizer on the bottom right intersection. And that really just leaves me to remove Joel, because all he's doing is making it look slightly untidy at the bottom. That's all. So let's find where that option is. So we're just going to hide him, have another look, and then take that picture. So if anyone is watching and you're inspired, let me know what to call this. That'd be cool. I'm just going to move this over here a little bit, because I'm still monitoring the stream. And that's simply because I've taken off the chat on here. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't go as well as I hoped. And maybe boy with a shotgun. It's about that high. Oh no, he's clever. There's no one there, I killed him. You're all dead, Dave. Oh, well, at least I got the helmet. And he's about here. Sorry about that, that was a little bit gruesome. Okay, are there anyone else? Because talking about gruesome, I want to experiment, but I can see two people here, which will most likely cause me some difficulty. So let's just change the gun first, because quite frankly, bullets are at a premium. Ah. Well, I'm just warming up. It'll be better next time. Because I know this is the last scene in this game. Right, so how do I... Anyone remember how to do the breathing thing? Oh, definitely don't want to do the light thing. That is a bad idea. Breathing, I'm sure it was a analog stick. Right, let's bring this guy in here.
Is she worth it?
Such a shame about that blood splatter. I would have liked to have got that picture. Having it on a hospital sign. Just, I don't know, just gives it a certain something.
Oh, God damn it.
You're next, mate.
Is she worth it?
Is she worth it? Plays with your conscience a bit. Because, I mean, effectively these are good guys. I mean, yes, I'm only knocking them out. And I'm going to keep telling myself that. I'm pretty sure it's a non-lethal takedown. What is the control for the breathing thing? Oh, I'm sorry. I am really sorry, but I genuinely do not remember. Can't even remember how to shoulder swap. Listen mode. Hold R1. When I hold down R1, there we go. And the shoulder one, that's the swap.
There's a body over here. Come on,
The body hit the floor. Okay, so there doesn't appear to be anyone around here. Matey boy's coming round, so I'm in a bad position. Element of surprise will be needed. Hello. Damn. Oh no, we got it. I say, it's a simple knockout. That's a new gun. Again, I don't really want to kill these people. I don't believe they deserve it. I don't think I've ever had any issues with these, with the Fireflies.
keep looking.
So, and they are trying to do the right thing. But it is an automatic rifle, and it could be fun. If things go south, that's what we'll do. Let's see if we can get a photo. I think that's the way. Nope. We cannot get a photo. It would appear. Because it's not letting me through the doorway. That's... Oh no. Still want to go further back. About there maybe. Well, let's put Joel back in and have a look. See what we get. I mean, I'm not too keen on the old bandy legs thing. So this may not be a picture after all. No, it's not a picture. No offense, Joel. You have bandy legs. Too exposed. So let's hide here a moment. Because I believe Matey Boy is coming this way. Oh! Good thing I did. Where's he gone? Did he just... No.
Check out this area. Go check down there.
That's an interesting frame. Frame, silhouette, and lights. All in one picture. But I think we do need that there. We're going to field of view in. Maybe out a little bit. Little bit of a roll. Let's have a look. That may actually be a... Yeah, it's just between the two, isn't it? By the looks of it. That's not quite straight. So yeah, that'll be a post-edit one, I think. What else can I do to this picture? Field of view. I mean depth of field, sorry. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of blur. I want to have the picture sharp and then everything around it quite blurred. That is as... I mean, it's just that thin. So it is difficult to get any better than that. And again, this is going to be cropped, so I say again, this is going to be cropped, so it doesn't matter so much about Joel being in the image, but that little move to the side seems to have helped. And let's create the illusion of a thin frame. Completely going against what I had done or said in the previous one, where I just lifted up so I can get that last corner. Do I like that though? No, I don't. Let's put the grid on there. So yes, Joel, absolute centre, but again, you know, with cropping and so on, I don't know what the centre will be, but having it in the centre of this image means that when I do come to crop, he's a little bit high. When I do come to crop, then no, actually I quite like up there and then drop the angle slightly. About there. So when I do come to crop, I will finish the sentence, honestly. So when I do come to crop, I have space all the way around him to be able to do so. I'm terribly sorry, that was a terrible joke. I don't know why I went there, but I just did. Little bit Ronnie Barker. See, these guys appear to have moved on. Yes, they have. So he's coming round. Matey Boy's going over there. So I'm going to try and loop round.
See him! He's fucking not here!
No, but thank you for saying that just before I took you down. Oh dear. I can't resist. Had to take that. So now I'm in quite a risky position. It's fine if he comes round here. It's if they come round there that it's an issue. And again, he's gone out.
Oh man, another one down. Keep looking.
So let's get him before that lad comes out. Because there's still quite a few behind me. But I don't know where Matey Boy's gone. There he is. What do we do? I think keep my cool. I'm going to go through another lap.
Watch your ass, man. Another body over here. Come on, let's keep searching.
No, don't look this way, buddy. Let's just get you out of sight a moment.
You don't scare me.
Well, that's good. 'Cause I'm still going to knock you out whether I scare you or not. Actually, that is a stealth kill, isn't it? They don't deserve that. They're doing what they believe is right, and to be quite honest, they are doing what's right. But anyway. Ooh. Kind of cool. If we can get a bit of distance. No, I'm going to have to move. Just an interesting shot for this game. I can get it to work. And there's absolutely no promises on this. What I'm doing is, if you excuse a little scratch, is I'm placing whatever that bit of equipment is, center frame.
Hello,
And
good sir.
ah, my days, how are we doing, sir? I hope you're keeping well. I hope you've had a good week. I can't believe you have to wait so long for the results. That would kill me, but even so, the actual exam's out the way, so that's the main thing. But how's your week been? I hope it's gone well.
I'm fine. Who?
Yeah. I mean, I had a bit of an angry day yesterday. You know, when everything just absolutely messes with you. It was one of those days. But I had a good sleep. That reset me a bit, so I'm absolutely fine.
Feel you, D.
Yeah, it just happens. I mean, I think part of it was because I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, is the phrase we say here. You just wake up in a bad mood. But, you know, after scraping the window on my car, not an issue. You expect it at this time of year. I got stuck with a bin lorry coming the other way, and there were cars on my side of the road. So it stopped at one of them, so I waited. They, you know, emptied all of the bins. He moved forward, but there was still a car there, so I still couldn't go. And then they emptied those bins and came back. And all of this time I was thinking, oh my God, there's traffic lights on my journey. So that's just building up a queue. And yeah, pretty much the entire length of my town was just one big traffic jam by the time I got there. I got out past the traffic lights, got stuck behind another um, refuge lorry, and got to work. There weren't any decent parking, and yeah, it just put me in a bad mood, really. So, but as I said earlier in the stream, it's good to have bad moods when you're generally a happy person, because then it's easier to recognise when you're happy when you've got something to compare it to. So, yeah, I was angry, but it didn't really bother me that much. The main thing is that I didn't take it out on my colleagues. I was able to like hold it all in and be normal with them because they didn't annoy me. But yeah, apart from that, That's a really good bit of framing there. Been really well. I've had quite a social week. So I've caught up
I
with...
almost hit a cyclist today, D.
Oh my days. What happened? Did they just come out without looking? You know, pull out in front of you? Or did you just not notice them? Which can happen sometimes. I need to get this aperture absolutely perfect. About there. That's a really interesting one. If I could, it'd be great to have a better framing, but I really want... Well, actually, that's a bit extreme. No, it does need to be how it was. About there, just close it in a little bit. Yeah, I really like that.
It was after this one intersection, where there were cars waiting on the light. I had the right of way. He didn't even look around, just drove.
Oh, yeah, your heart just goes in your mouth when that happens. Yeah, you slam on the brakes. But yeah, some people, some cyclists are just absolutely crazy. They forget they're in the smallest vehicle, or on the smallest vehicle. Even on a motorbike, two wheels are not as sturdy as four. So doing it on a push bike, it's absolute craziness. Oh, this is a bad
I live by
situation.
this one motto. Fucking hate cyclists.
Yeah. See, there's a really interesting thing with the city that I live in, is we've got like dedicated paths for cyclists and people walking as well, but it's mainly intended for cyclists. They're called redways. And yet you'll still get cyclists on the road next to a redway, which is the cycle lanes, and those ones annoy the hell out of me because they've got a safe area for them to cycle along. They'll never be in danger of being run over and anything like that, and yet they still choose to be on the road and hold everyone up. Oh, this is bad.
Behind the counter!
There was no way I was stealthing out of that one.
We do also, there is like 100 meters away from it, but still choose to be on the main road.
Yeah, it's infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. It doesn't add that much to their journey, these having to go under roads and stuff like that at junctions, but yeah, they just choose to do it, and I just have no sympathy for them whatsoever. I mean, I know we've all got to share the roads and stuff like that, but that's not their place. Oh. Quickly, quickly. Because even when I was cycling, because I used to cycle to college, I was always on the redways. I mean, granted, I was also on the paths as well, which I really shouldn't have been. But I always kept off the roads.
He's not here.
But we've got different road laws now in this country, so the most vulnerable person is the one who has priority. So now, if there's a cyclist, I have to go on the other side of the road when I pass them. And also at junctions, if I'm about to pull into a road, I have to... And someone is waiting to cross, I have to give way to them. Which, you know, laws is a law. It's annoying, but that's the law. I just feel like quite a lot of these traffic calming measures that we have and these sort of rules are actively fighting against natural selection. And that's the bit I disagree with. After seeing the film Idiosyncrasy, I'm very worried about that becoming a reality.
You're gonna pay for that!
He says running away.
Cover me. I'm moving up.
Oh. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Why am I on handgun all of a sudden? This is gonna be...
This year there was a change in the law, that when there is a cyclist, you have to have 1.5 meters space between, which is just the oppose.
Oh, yeah.
So most of the time you have to drive like 10 kilometers per hour.
Oh, so they did it over there as well. Yeah, I don't get it. If someone's dumb, you kind of don't want them in the gene pool.
I've got him. Move up.
Oh, that was brutal. I mean, I'm really proud of that shot, but... Oh.
By the door.
Yeah, you guys got to see past the light to get me.
Go. I got you covered. Got it.
Blinded by the light. Oh, I didn't see that when I was getting in here. Let's just creep round. Haha, missed me. Oh,
Okay, go.
matey boy didn't. Before we move on, can I get this to work?
I hate how cyclists are so protected, even though they do I themselves. I get it in some kind of a village, but in a city where they have dead.
We're having a bit of technical difficulties, so we've gone to the old Pulse headset. When streaming, always make sure you have a backup. Right, so let's see if we can get the angle I'm looking for. Which, by looks of it, I cannot. Oh no, we may be fine.
You have the PlayStation Sony headset.
Oh yes. Yeah, no mucking around, mate. I needed it for the VR. So these are perfectly angled to go under the VR headset without it lifting the visor up, the headset up. So that, and I bought it off a friend as well, so I didn't pay full price for it. I mean, they're not as good as the Corsair, even though I still haven't worked out how to charge that Corsair properly. So those headphones, they had actually been on-charged before this stream, but obviously they weren't charging, right?
They look cool, but I wouldn't wear them in public face with tears of joy.
Yeah, 100%. These never leave the house at all. No. But as I say, 3D sound, they work really well. They're absolutely fine for gaming, but yeah. I mean, for out and about, I actually have proper wireless headphones. I don't use headsets. I wouldn't say I'm a massive audiophile, but I've got my standards. And the... Let's have a look at this before I decide the depth of field. So I have the... I think it's Bowers and Wilkinson...
I like my Marshall-free earphones.
Ah! Do you know, I've never tried them. The Marshalls. Which is odd, because Marshalls, the factory, is actually in the town where I live. That's where they make all the amplifiers and so on. So you'd think I'd support them.
Then I bought some Sony headphones.
Oh, yeah, Sony do make good
Oh, I love
headphones.
Marshall.
They are very good. I mean, even as a bass player, they do have good amps. I mean, I'd love a Trace Elliot if I was going to go into bass amps, but in all honesty, when I was playing gigs, I was always directly into the.
I had Marshall 2, Marshall 3 headphones, and Marshall 3 earphones.
Oh, I may have to have a little look into this range at some point, but I'm really happy with the Bowers and Wilkinson.
The sound is beautiful.
See, the Bang & Olufsens have probably the best sound I ever heard, but the problem is their Bluetooth is rubbish. Come on. Ah. Another reminder of why I really, really do not like orbital mode. Oh no, hang on. Gonna play nice. Let's get rid of the menu. No, not gonna play. Come on.
The sound is fantastic, but the ear pillows are small, so they don't cover your ear, and they don't have noise cancelling.
Oh.
So you hear everything around you.
Now, who was it? I had a pair of headphones, and they're a brilliant make. And they're very unknown as well. What are they called? Hang on. I'm going to have to do a little bit of a off-stream search, so I do apologise, but they're a startup brand, but they're really, really worth it. Let me see now. No, it's not my list. My orders. So it was the ANC, well, and the core and the, oh. I'm sorry, but it will annoy me if I don't find this out. Let's have a look. The core ANC, but that doesn't help. So I am a bit of a headphones nut. I absolutely love them. So I've got the PX7 Bowers and Wilkinson. They're really, really good. But the OpenShock, I mean the Shox Open Run Pro, they're bone conductors. They are very good headphones. As long as you don't have them at full volume, because they vibrate against the head and it feels a bit strange, but they are excellent. But these ones that I'm trying to find were relatively inexpensive, and they turned out to be a fantastic pair of headphones. And the reason I'm thinking about them is because they sound better without noise cancelling. It's just much richer and much wider dynamic range to them. Core ANC headphones. Let's see if I can find them. So it's Status. That's the name of the brand. And yeah, they do make, they're in-ear ones, but you need to go for the pros because they've got a tweeter, a mid-range speaker, and a sub-speaker, like a bass speaker, all in these tiny headphones. And the sound is insane. Really is. And the same with the core ANC. You need to go for a good quality one, like their pro range, to get the most out of it. I've just done all that, and I didn't do the. So I'm not going to muck around with the framing simply because I most likely will lose everything. But what I want to do is adjust the depth of field. He was a little bit blurred where he was, so let's just pull that back slightly. Take the picture, and then I'm going to try and drop down, which I cannot do any further by the looks of it. Oh no. It's always an idea to try and get some more. Alright, buddy. I will see you soon. Just going to try and get Joel on an intersection, that light on an intersection, and balance him sort of medium, sort of to the centre of the image. Because again, with the light and the dark and then light again, it really increases the 3D impression of the picture, which is what I'm going for. I think that's much better. Do I risk going for another one? No, I feel... Wow, that was quick. I was just seeing if there were any more pictures in here, because I feel that is just too much brightness. So we're just going to move past this scene. And then end this guy's misery. Oh! Brutal. Okay, let's see what these guys dropped. I suppose I should have really explained all the visual patterns that I did in there. But with that last picture, me creeping up on the guy who was trying to kill me, any idea of the name? Were you inspired to name that? That is a very interesting reflection. I know this is gross, and I make no apologies. That is a great reflection.
Not really, sorry, D.
It's alright, mate. If you're not inspired, you're not inspired. And it's something I'll always be able to do myself. I just see it as a fun bit of interaction more than anything else. So, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm... Fair. Yeah. Okay. So, what I'm doing here, I don't really want the dead body to be too prominent in it. So, yes, the helmet is on the left intersection. I mean, the left third. But what I'm interested in is that reflection of the wall. I want it horizontal. So, the edge to be horizontal as much as possible. So, I'm lining it on the bottom third. And that just makes it far more prominent, because that is the most interesting thing. I'm going to turn off depth of field. Yeah, going to turn it back on actually. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so that is the point. That's the maximum amount of detail on the wall. The guy is still slightly blurred out. The floor is perfectly blurred out. I'm really happy with that. And again, it's just that 3D depth is what I'm going for. Just a chance encounter while looking for bullets. Got that one. Okay. Just remembering where all the bodies were. There were quite a few guys in here. That looks like a brick. It is a brick. So yeah, I probably could have still done that in stealth. Was there one in there?
Is this the hospital already?
Yeah. That's it. We're nearing the end as far as I'm aware. Well, it all depends on how many times I stop to take pictures. So it's either going to be a very, very short stream, or two. I don't know. We'll see how we get on. I'm pretty sure I have cleared this area out, so it may be down there, but I'm just going to have a look up here first. No, I think it is this way.
Down this way. Stay alert.
I mean, it's been suitably long ago enough that I don't remember. Was there someone else then? Yeah, don't quite remember how long this mission is. But it's not that long before we're at the end. Oh, goddamn.
He's over here!
I'd almost got away with not killing anyone. Because bullets are a bit of a premium right now. Okay, so we've got some good cover here. Possibly. May need to see if these guys have got anything. No. Oh, hang on. A little bit of medicine.
How the Python thing going?
I had a bit of a problem. So, it expects it... As a part of the course, I needed to download a pip release, or releases, but the command just wouldn't work. So I've just been going through lists within, directories, sorry. Just got through to that, and then, yeah, I'm kind of stuck. So I've reached out to the people who manage the site and asked them for some help. So a little bit of a delay, but I'm still really enjoying it. It was kind of refreshing after learning C++, to actually have an experience of learning something that I actually understand. Because I didn't understand C++ at all. Okay, this one is going to have to be a really closer than that. I hate orbital modes. Let's see how much of him I've got in here. So the arm is lacking. Need a bit more than that. But now I need to adjust to a different angle to try and get the most out of this. It's still on the bottom third. It's quite a sparse area. Field of view. I mean, depth of field. Back a bit. I feel like he needs some light on him. Maybe not that much. Hang on. That's off. That's off. That's good. Definitely need to cast shadows. Spread absolutely tiny. How is this going to work? I keep going for realistic, but I don't need realistic. I just need something that works. Bring that back a bit. So which distance is this? This is the distance away from... Yeah. Okay, drop the intensity. Seeing if I can... Okay, maximum spread. Let's make it as easy as possible to find it again. Okay. Distance as close as possible. Where are you? You infuriating little light. There we are. So, we want it about here. go to orbital. Drop it down a bit more so that we've got the light on him, but not so much on the wall. A little bit of a half face lighting type scenario, if I can. Not that much. Right, so now we've got that, let's start mucking around with the spread and intensity, but it's the luminosity I need to drop as well. Let's increase the softness just to diffuse the light a little bit. Let's hide it, see the effect. Let's see, I'm going to regret this. Oh no, maybe not. That's kind of okay. I wanted more shadow on the side nearest the window, because that would make more sense. Let's increase the distance. Okay. Nope. So yes, it will have to be the luminosity. Because all I want is just for him to be easier to see in the picture. That's all. And we don't have much in framing in this one. It's all about the leading lines. So you've got the windowsill going to his head. You've got the slats going to his head as well. You've got strong contrast between the light and the dark. So those are the languages that I'm incorporating in this. I still don't like that light. I feel that it is just way too much. So I'm going to actually really drop luminosity, but I'm going to increase the intensity. No, that's still too cold. Let's get the right balance. Drop it just a tad more. And that's going to be the picture. It's going to be a much tighter crop, simply because he's just at the very, very bottom of the image and it doesn't work. So I'm going to have to try and have it quite close down, but unfortunately it's just the nature of orbital cameras.
Oh, move over and let Geddy take over. Hello sir, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing very well. How about yourself? Hope you're keeping well. Been mucking around with lights. I am possibly going to be finishing the stream today. I'm in this series today. But I am fighting the orbital mode right now to hopefully get a slightly better picture if I can, because it doesn't want. But yeah, how are you? I hope you've had a good week. Okay, so you extend that, decrease that quite a bit. Let's have a look at that. It's not great, but makes it much easier to crop. Talking about cropping, actually, I think just to really maximize the chance of this, I don't normally muck around this way, but this just gives me far more to play with. So before I do that, let's reset tabs and then close photo mode. That's kind of cool. I don't know where that light comes
Hello,
from.
good sir. Joke.
Hey, hey.
Is this the hospital already?
Yep.
How the python
Oh.
thing going? Oh, move over and let Geddy take over. Hello sir, how are you doing tonight? Yes, I'm doing fine. Had not bad week, it was a quick one.
Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, actually it was for me as well. Pretty much flew by, which is always a good thing. I mean, I enjoy my job, but I enjoy my free time more. Yeah, apart from an angry day yesterday, I've had a good week. Really cannot complain. I am potentially... Well, I've been getting to grips with another game. I've been playing Spider-Man a fair bit as well. Spider-Man 2. Not enough to actually progress in the game, but enough to get used to the photo mode. Ah, messed that shot up. But not that one. Was that
An
two?
angry day, what happened?
Just the day started off bad, like a series of annoying little events, and it just put me in a bad mood, like all day. But not really anything to write home about. I was just in a bad mood, and I kind of ran with it. I mean, the day itself, well, actually, it's probably fair to say the majority of the bad things happened on the road. So when I was driving places, I just kept getting held up, and it had a knock-on effect. But apart from that, it wasn't a bad day. I just sort of wallowed in self-pity for a little while and just allowed myself to feel that anger throughout the day. But it wasn't actually a bad day, so you don't need to worry about it, mate. It is so very rare that I get that way.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
It's just annoying. There's often the way when you try and avoid something negative, you just seem to create the perfect conditions for that negative thing to happen. I really thought there was a picture there. Right, first let's have a look at the chin stroke. Because I rather liked that in one of the earlier streams. A little bit of leading lines going on there. But I'm more interested in having more horizontal lines. I mean, he's still got the leading lines going to him. So let's... I think I need to reduce that distance. Ah, it was a 50-50 and I was right. So that's good. He's too dark, so I'd need to muck around with lighting. So let's try... I was going to try getting up close, but I actually rather like that composition. But it's a lost moment, so we won't go with that. Pardon me. Let's just see. Well, let's see what the picture is like before I muck around with everything else. Again, would like to be lower. Have him on the upper... Well, he is on the upper third of the grid, but
The
in
road
portrait.
closures around MK sent me into a rage.
Oh, my days. I think what annoys me is in my town, so the main road through my town, the council seems to be having some sort of challenge to see how many times they can dig up the same bit of road. I mean, it's just been since halfway through last year, it's been about 5 or 6 times they've had had to dig stuff up, do repairs. I mean, granted, first one was going all the way along it and upgrading it to full fibre broadband. I get that. Fully understand. But no one in that council thought, hang on, we're digging up the road. We've got all these other applications to dig up the road. Let's get them all together at the same time and just do all of the repairs. Dig up the road once, fix it, and then, yeah, that would be it. Nope. They're letting every company have their own moment in the sun, and it just, oh, it's so frustrating. But, as they say, you get what you pay for, and I don't think council members get paid that much, so you just don't get that much quality.
I wouldn't mind so much, but they didn't fix a thing.
I know, right? Yeah, a couple of those were burst water pipes and things like that. While they were already there, they didn't fix it. It's just infuriating. Or didn't call up, I don't know, whatever water company owns the pipes and say, hang on, you might want to have a look at this. Absolutely infuriating. But as I say, I don't think these people get paid much, so they probably don't care that much. And if you pay peanuts, you get monkeys, so they're probably not that bright either. Okay. I don't know where I need to go, I just know that I like that lighting. Problem is it's not a particularly interesting subject. So let's just listen to some recordings.
It's 5:30 p.m. on April 28th.
Actually, while that's playing.
I just finished smoking. More like yelling at our head surgeon. Apparently, there's no way to extricate the parasite without eliminating the host. Fancy way of saying we gotta kill the fucking kid. And now they're asking for my go-ahead. The tests just keep getting harder and harder, don't they? I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. And I just want this to end.
Hello, good sir. Yeah, I know what that's like. The road closures around MK sent me into a rage. I wouldn't mind so much, but they didn't fix a thing. On to that.
Sorry about that. But yeah, apart from that day, I had a really good week. It was quite a social one, which is why I've barely been uploading to Instagram, and then today I finally edited all the pictures and got them on there. Which is really lapse of me, but you can't let your hobbies get in the way of your out of real life. Actually seeing people. Okay, max on shivs. Might as well use a few. As I said, I didn't really want to kill these guys, but they are the only enemies I have left. Saying which, always an idea to have a list now. Because I think I need to go down there, but I'm going to have a look. Oh no, it is here.
I'm glad you had a good week.
Thank you, mate. Ooh, haven't seen one of these for a while. Even though I have seen that exact one with a different name on it. Still cool. I don't know if that means I've just missed loads of them, but either way. I cannot be full on those. Well, alright, I am. Yay! Definitely needed. Right, so shotgun. Let's load that up so I can pick this up. No. What have I got on the back? I have nothing on the back. I know I have an axe. Not swapping. Let's have a look down here. Or ever listen to that.
April 28th. Marlene was right. The girl's infection is like nothing I've ever seen. The cause of her immunity is uncertain. As we've seen in all past cases, the antigenic titers of the patient's cordyceps remain high in both the serum and the cerebrospinal fluid. Blood cultures taken from the patient rapidly grow cordyceps and fungal media in the lab. However, white blood cell lines, including percentages and absolute counts, are completely normal. There is no elevation of pro-inflammatory cytokines, and an MRI...
Any SMGs to pick up?
No.
which would normally
No
accompany
SMGs in this game.
progression in
I've got a
patients.
assault rifle.
We must find a way to replicate this state under laboratory conditions. We're about to hit a milestone in human history equal to the discovery of penicillin. After years of wandering in circles, we're about to come home, make a difference, and bring the human race back into control of its own destiny. All of our sacrifices and the hundreds of men and women who've bled for this cause, or worse, will not be in vain.
Fair enough, Ellie is not the first subject then. I didn't pick that up on the other playthroughs.
That'll do as well.
Yeah, it certainly does, mate. But it goes through bullets like no one's business. That's actually got... How are we doing on that? 48 bullets. We're advising all our clients to put their money in shotguns. It's tin food and shotguns. Another recording? No. Something of interest though. But nothing I'm going to read on stream. Mainly because my eyes are a bit too tired to read. Oh, hang on. Damn. Damn. Turn the light on just as I did that.
I'm coming, Ellie.
Haha, Gremlins 2.
Yep, that's the one. Brilliant film. I genuinely did love that. I mean, the first one was brilliant. And the second one was a very different style, but they just did it so well. Are we back to where we were? No. Just similar decor. Gonna try and circumnavigate them. If I can just get to the next bit without killing them, that would be great. Okay, matey boy here has proven that I cannot.
The talking gremlin was my favorite one.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Don't let him get to the kid! Cover me! I'm moving up!
I got your back.
These guys work really well together. Whereas I am a lone wolf. I really need to move rooms. Oh no! Not now! Ooh! Yeah, just as I clicked reloading. How very, very annoying. Definitely need a wider range weapon. A longer range weapon. Where have they gone to? Oh, hang on. That worked. Don't know how, but it did. Let's see, now they should be coming up. Oh, now? No, there is no grab. There is only AR. Definitely need to sort out some health.
Mac, you son of a bitch!
Misjudged that one a little bit. Either way, that's a room cleared. Not too bad. I wonder, can I make that into some sort of image? No. It's always after the fact that I've wiped everyone out that I discover all the means I could probably have used stealth to get past them. Take them out quietly, knock them out, that sort of thing. Que sera. At the end of the day, they're only pixels. And even though I do feel slightly bad about killing them, they are just pixels. So, anything worth picking up? There's certainly not been anything worth taking a picture of. So let's move on.
That should buy me some time.
Sad thing is I remember when computers did look like that. Okay, just going to have a quick look.
Well, you know, for next time.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's it. And there is a very good chance I will play this game again as well, so it doesn't matter so much. Right, where is he? He's on the third. Now this is a very interesting framing. So we've got pitch black at the top. We have the main source of light in the center, and in the bottom we've got like probably the brighter part. Let's just hide everything. I've got Joel on the third, predominantly as a silhouette. His arm showing is a bit strange, but adds to the story a little bit. No, I may get rid of him. I don't know. Let's try a with and without. Because I just feel he is not needed in that. So we need to remove the depth of field, have a look. So put the depth of field back on. Gonna have it back here and then reduce it slightly. Let's have a look. It is a great scene, but it definitely needs Joel. pop him back in. Let's see if that thing on his arm is actually the light source, which it is. So that makes things a bit better. So we just need to change tabs so I've got movement back. Sorry guys and girls, it just needs a slight adjustment to position. It needs a massive adjustment to, oh no, hang on. No, he does need to be in the shade. I'm going to get him on the line as well. There's no harm using what is here. About there. To go slightly higher. Because I'm framing him in that image. Across to the right. No, I don't want those blue bins in there. So, have him centre shot. Slightly higher, just have a little bit of light behind him. Again, lining up, so I need to be slightly
Musical
further.
note, he tricks the light fandango. Musical note, grinning face with smiling eyes.
Yeah, he's trying to do it. I may or may not achieve this, but I am playing with lights and massive contrast to try and get the most out of it. I've lost the thing on the top of his head, but sometimes you've got to pick your battles. Actually, no, I don't need his feet. Let's try it like that. Because sometimes with photography, you do want to have something that's just a bit unusual. Something that people have not seen before. So, again, I'm going to adjust the depth of field because I've decided Joel is here. He needs to be here. He needs to be a subject. Let's just... I don't like where his legs are cut off. Ah, the sacrifices I make for orbital cameras. Right, let's do this, and I'll sort the rest out at another time. About there. Nope, that's the most of it. This is quite strange because another thing I was doing before streamers, I was watching an excellent streamer on Twitch called Fly Race Dream, and she's playing the second part to this game. Genuinely, if you've got Twitch, check her out. Fly Race Dream. Well worth a watch. Sorry, before I go into there, my eye is stinging like mad. Actually, I think this is a cutscene. Yeah, it is.
Doctor? What are you doing here?
Nope. God damn.
I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save.
That's the good thing about editing.
Yeah, 100%.
Animal!
You can do it in post.
Come on, baby girl. I got you. I got you. Oh, shit.
get you out of here, girl. I got you.
Cover the exits.
I got you.
Might as well. It's quite a important scene. So, a little bit higher, maybe. Oh, I'm sorry. I've really got to do this. Oh. Oh, the joys of possibly eye strain. I don't know what that is, but that really, really stings. Oh, wow. Terribly sorry about this, everyone. Just, it really hurts, so I can't concentrate. Gonna need to zoom out a fair bit to make it anything other than a landscape picture. But it is such a great landscape picture. Let's just take that. Oh, almost did it with all these menus on. But I need to zoom out so that I'll be able to incorporate that guy in it for the Instagram post, which, for those that don't know, is the same name as it is for my YouTube. So it's King of Etiquette, all words, all one word. And what I do is all of the pictures from this stream I put onto Instagram once I've edited them, and also the ones just from my normal gaming as well. So my off-stream gaming throughout the week also go on there. Oh, gosh. That's really getting me. It really is. And then, oh, sorry about this. I need to have another wipe in my eyes. Oh. Yeah, I think this is eye strain. Well, that I'm going through now. I think that's eye strain. The hay fever is never that
You're
strong.
tired, we'll understand if you want to finish now.
Oh, that's very good of you. It's just my eyes again. I mean, yeah, I am a little bit tired, but it's half hour, and this is the end of the game. So, we will soldier on. But thank you very much, though, dude. Appreciate that. But yeah, it may be tiredness, but as I say, I think it's eye strain. Because the hay fever is never this bad.
Which way?
Got nowhere to go.
No! Let go of her! Let go of her!
Oh, don't remember this. Obviously, that's not the way to go.
Come on.
Being that Matey Boy isn't shooting me, I thought I'd be fine to get past those guys.
Which way?
Got nowhere to go.
Oh, that's run. Okay.
Go around to the other side!
We're okay. We're okay.
Oops, sorry, Ellie.
This is your last chance. Drop her, now! I got him in my sight.
Chicken dance.
I said get back!
Chicken dance.
Hey, come on, stop!
Don't stand in front. I may have banged her head against a fair few doorways.
You can't save her. Even if you get her out of here, then what? How long before she's torn to pieces by a pack of clickers? That is, if she hasn't been raped and murdered first.
It ain't for you to decide.
It's what she'd want. And you know it. Look. You can still do the right thing here. She won't feel anything.
It's kind of dead. Is this version missing a scene?
What the hell am I wearing?
Just take it easy. Drugs are still wearing off.
What happened?
We found the fireflies.
Oh, here we are.
Turns out there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie. People that are immune. There's dozens, actually. Ain't done 'em a damn bit of good, neither. They've stopped looking for a cure. I'm taking us home. I'm sorry.
Second best story, right after Ardiatu.
Yes. Yes. It's such an amazing story, this one. So poignant.
Wait! Let me go. Please.
You just come after her.
Amazing, isn't it? I've seen this so many times.
So badass.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not a father. I don't know what I would do. But I disagree with his choice. His decision.
Well,
Looks like we're walking. Should be a straight shot through here.
All right.
It's actually kind of pretty, ain't it?
Yeah.
Just waiting for those birds. Being focused. I want them fairly close. I want the mountains pointing towards her. But I also want the birds to be fairly close in that shot. Maybe a bit higher if I can. It's probably the best I'm going to get on there. But that is quite a stunning scene. If I can just get a bit further back. I'm trying to get a little bit of loneliness in there. That's what I'm aiming for. Whereas also keeping the birds and Ellie fairly close for the portrait shot. It's just getting those two balanced more than anything else. And then just working out the
Such
leading
a
lines
beautiful
towards it.
graphics.
Oh,
Wow,
isn't
what
it
a way
just?
to end a game, and all that way for nothing.
I know, right? Yeah. It just couldn't do it. That's the thing. It's just, I mean, we all know the story. At the end of the day, he lost his daughter. Ellie's kind of made up for that, and he couldn't
Now watch
let
her
her
come
go.
through.
Here, I got it.
Feeling my age now.
Truly is a beautiful game.
Don't think I ever told you, but Sarah and I used to take hikes like this. I think the two of you would have been good friends. I think you really would have liked her. I know she'd have liked you.
I bet I would have.
Would have. You've done the moss really well. It is an astoundingly beautiful game. You're right, Amy. The graphics are amazing.
Look down there.
Hmm? Again, you just got to take it, haven't you? The picture, that is. Don't want that tree there. Something like that, I think. Give that building a bit more space. The leading line of the mountain's still working. She's slightly framed by the tree. More by the grass in front of her. Frames are a bit better, and then her head's just sort of sticking out of that frame. Let's get that. I'm not going to get Joel, I don't think. Would be, I don't know, maybe. Again, this will be through cropping. And because it's predominantly a landscape shot, I'm not going to use the depth of field or anything like that. You can do, of course, but I choose not to on this one. And little tricks to do with like landscape and stuff like that is just find the horizon and level it up. So really it's just there. You can see where the top third is. That's where the horizon is. So I could probably place Joel on the bottom third, and it balances out the image a little bit better. And the other things that help to give the 3D nature to this picture is the fact we've got some light shining in the I'm going to say commune. I can't remember what the actual word is. You have some light on the mountains to the far left of it. The light's hitting the fog, which is actually in quite a beneficial way. It's illuminating it, so it's not flattening out the light. And then, of course, we've got all the shadows in
Didn't
front
they
of us.
turn this game into a TV series?
They did,
It's a little bit
and it
further
was
now.
brilliant. Some questionable, well, some choices that people found questionable,
Yui, a bad one.
like Ainley, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And there's going to be another series, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, you hated it, didn't you, mate? You really did. And I totally understand why. I think I have a ability to just turn my brain off when I watch things, and I can just enjoy them for what they
I
are.
didn't see a single episode.
Really? Oh, it's well worth a watch, mate. I would actually recommend it. As I say, there were some choices in there that people won't like, but it was actually really well done.
Hey, wait. Back in Boston? Back when I was bitten?
I don't really like the choice of actors for the roles.
Fair.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are we doing?
She
It's
got
lovely to
Not
see you,
fair.
chick out.
We didn't know what to do.
Fair. I understand. She actually
So,
did work really well
she
as,
says,
as a character. She acted it really
let's
well.
just wait it out. You know, we can
But-
be all poetic and just lose our minds
Yeah,
together.
I see where you're coming from. But how you doing, Paddy? I hope
I'm
you
still
keep
waiting
well,
for my
sir.
turn.
Ellie.
Her
You're
name
all
was
ready for
Riley,
tomorrow?
and she was the first to die. And then it was Tess.
Caught a stream for once, D.
I know, right? Unfortunately, you're at the very
It's
end.
on you.
But even so,
I don't
it's great to see you again.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And
And you made the Spider-Man one.
you keep finding something to fight for. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear
but
to
it's-
me. Swear to me that everything that you said about the
All
fire
good, how's you?
Yeah, I'm doing well, mate.
I swear.
Okay.
And there we are. As I said, unfortunately, you've come right at the end of it. It was always going to be hit and miss whether this was the last, but I didn't really take too many photos in this game. But yeah, I've been keeping really well. I had an angry day yesterday, but they're good to have them every so often. But apart from that, it's been a really social week.
Best zombie game.
Ah, 100%. This is definitely the best zombie game. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about it, Paddy. You know, it's very much a case of a series of annoying events that just made me angry through the whole day. But I didn't mind it.
You have a new mic.
No, my battery went flat. Oh, actually, yes. If you've caught one of my videos, I do have a new mic. Because I didn't want to have to set up the headphones, because that meant I had to record on the PlayStation and then transfer it across. So I just got myself a microphone. And all of the videos I actually edit on my phone. So I don't even use a laptop anymore. So it's kind of working quite well. Keeping the lo-fi stream sort of thing going. But yeah, these... It's just because the headphones died
Now
on
I'm
me.
in the mood for Tlau again.
Ah, sorry, mate. That's the thing, Ainley. You know, it's a game you can keep coming back to. You know, as I say, I played it on the PS3, the PS4, now the PS5. I can guarantee I'll play this again. Because after the first time the stream failed on YouTube, I started another save and then got it up to the right
Go
point.
for Tlau 1,
Yeah.
not Tlau 2.
Yeah, I have no interest in playing that again. I know the remastered version is just out, but I just don't want to. I love this guitar as well. But yeah, it just didn't interest me at all. It was brilliant mechanics. I'd say that was good. The story was alright. Possibly in the wrong order. the scenes were in the wrong order, and it just dragged on for too long. So I'm not going to play that one again. But there is a good chance I'll finish off the other save of this one just to play through. But I've got loads of games lined up. I mean, I may do what I did before this series and just play different games for a little while. You know, Spider-Man for a bit of street photography, that sort of thing. So I'll see how we go in the coming weeks. But I've got Plague's Tale I could play. I've got Spider-Man. I've got Atomic Heart. And Forspoken, which I'm playing at the moment. So yeah, there's plenty to keep us entertained. But this is such a great game. I'm glad I played through it again. And was able to share it with you all as well. That's the main thing.
Plague Tale is good.
Yeah, I've heard. Because I know you got it.
Forspoken. Disgusting.
Yeah, it's just really clunky. That's the best way to describe it. I'm not that far into it, I don't believe. So it may get better, but I do find the fact that it keeps fading to black, even mid-dialogue, just gives me flashbacks to the PS4 version of Cyberpunk, which is never a good flashback to have. So, yeah. But sometimes games, as you get into them...
Game of the years.
Oh, really? Oh, did you complete it then? Because I can't even get the most using the photo mode. You know, because games you can learn what photos work well with their settings, their lighting, and their cameras, whereas this one is quite hard. But they do have really good textures in that game. It is quite a good looking, and I rather hope...
No, played like 20 minutes of it, then cringed and never played it again.
Well, in that case, I'll keep going and let you know whether it's worth it.
It's been a hell of a journey.
Oh, hasn't it just, mate? Yeah. It's a beautiful game in so many ways, as The Last of Us. And it's one of the reasons I wanted to have this series. So every single step of the way of me playing this has been recorded on YouTube, and it'll be there for the ages. So you can either go back to it or play it yourself. But it's just an epic story.
Sounds like I have to play Forspoken. The main character annoying, even more annoying than Abby.
Oh. Yes. Paddy, trust me, and trust Amy on that one. They're not great characters. As I say, it's really, really clunky. But there's a chance it will get good. It's got some interesting mechanics in it. It's just not very well implemented.
And the empty world.
Oh, I seem to be coming into a lot of enemies. But
empty cities.
That is true. You got fairly far in those first 20 minutes then. But then, unlike me, you don't tend to stop and take photos like a tourist, so maybe that's why. But there
Not
could
really,
be
just reviews.
Right. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping the story matures a little bit. You know, sometimes characters get so good that you can overcome, you even stop seeing these issues. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, I mean, a good game, a really
I might
short
give it
one.
a second try, but don't have my hopes up.
Well, as I said, I'm more than happy to carry on playing and then let you know what I think, to see if it is worth it. As I said, Magic system looks very limited. Crafting looks
Gotta have to
alright.
turn off dialogues. I usually don't listen to any
Oh.
reviews.
No. And it's the same as with films as well. And I think the problem with reviewers is they play so many games, their expectations start to become unrealistic. And so it's always an idea to avoid that. But I really find with films, a lot of the ones that got panned by critics, I thoroughly enjoyed. They turned out to be great films. So yeah, never listen to them.
Me neither, but sometimes reviews are useful, mostly watch walkthroughs.
Yeah, I generally found IGN were quite good for reviews. They seem to have similar opinions or tastes in games that I do. And also they're like a company, they're not a single person reviewing. So, I mean, I haven't watched any of theirs for a while. But what I like to sort of keep on top of is reviews of upcoming games. Or maybe not reviews, but people who just tell you what it's what type of game it's going to be, what features it's got in there, that sort of thing. Those I quite like, but generally I don't watch reviews. I just see a game I like, I buy it, and I'll...
Had it with Hogwarts Legacy. Everybody hated on it, telling people not to buy it before release, because of JKR saying some dodgy things at.
Oh, I know, right? It's like the studio had poured their heart and soul. That was a big game as well. And they were completely out of order. All these people slated them just because she said something.
Just for the sake of doing so, and I actually liked it then too.
Oh, yeah. That is good. Well, Live Gaming, if you remember her on Twitch, she's played through it 3 times, so she's done 3 houses, which I think's all of them. I'm not au fait on the old...
Well, can't take the reviews who say, bad author, seriously.
Oh, I think she got better. I couldn't finish the first book because it was so poorly written. But I did watch the last 3 or 4 films. I don't remember exactly, and they were quite good. So I think she got better. And I've heard Fantastic Beasts were okay as well. But yeah, when she first started, oh my days. And then, of course, I'm sure we've all seen the videos and memes of people saying she basically rewrote Star Wars. And that's the Harry Potter films. Which I'll leave, if you haven't heard that theory before, I'll leave you to mull it over, really, but they've kind of got a point, I think. But, yeah, I have not actually heard a bad thing about it.
Commander games and enjoyed it, but the movie was naff.
Yeah, I
Spent
really...
some 90 hours for the first playthrough, but didn't do another playthrough.
Oh! Well, to be quite honest, with all your racing and so on, that takes up a lot of time and all the practice. But with, like, your larger games, probably bigger than 90 hours, there's a good chance you will never have that same experience again. So it's always worth just keeping it on your hard disk. And if you have a moment, you can just dip in and have another play in it. I mean, I've played this 3 times, but that's always the same story. Red Dead, Skyrim, I can guarantee I haven't done the same stories. Some of them, yes, but there will have been stories I've not played in any other playthrough. So it's always worth a go. But, yeah, I've never actually heard a bad thing about Hogwarts Legacy from someone who's actually played it, as far as I'm aware, or remember. I think everyone has had a good experience of playing it. So, yeah, never listen to the reviewers.
Just thought there's no point in doing so, You know, like skiing, for example, you do a first run as warrior, then mage.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you just go through all of the different builds, different breeds, that sort of thing.
I didn't see a variation like that in Hogwarts.
Oh, really? So I would have thought. I mean, I know very little about Harry Potter's world, but I thought the different schools would possibly give you different magic.
I mean, don't listen to reviews done by people with missing chromosome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the ones that keep it in the family. You probably don't want to listen to those. But yeah, I'm actually quite surprised. I thought it would have had a bit more legs on it than just one playthrough. But yeah, RPGs, stuff like that, you can always go through them more than once. Racing games never get boring. The only problem is with racing games is you should never go back to an old one because the physics are nowhere as good as you remember them being because you're used to better. So yeah, never go back to an old one. Those of my generation all loved Need for Speed, Underground, Most Wanted, the original ones, but I'd never play it again because the physics would be awful in it, which is such a shame. And don't play the most recent Most Wanted. That was a horrific game, really was. Hot Pursuit was pretty bad as well.
My opinion is that reviews are useful, but only the game reviews, not the company reviews or author reviews.
Yeah.
You can choose different houses, yes, but except maybe some mission details, there's no difference. You learn all the spells anyway.
Oh, that's a bit disappointing. I would have expected it to be a different experience. So if you just get all of them just through one playthrough, that if it was a 120-hour game, I probably would have been okay with that. You like Nintendo games. If you want to complete them fully, it's 120 hours. I'll be alright with that, but for an hour and a half. I mean, a 90-hour game, no, they should have done. Even if it was a slight nuance, it would have made a difference. So yeah, that is absolutely shocking. So, but you enjoyed it, so that's the main thing. You know, you played through it the once. That's all you need. I'm just trying to think of any games I would recommend. There's no point you playing Death Stranding. You pretty much watched the entire game with me. I know you definitely saw the end. Such an epic game. And so underrated. And I am looking... There is a second one coming out, so I am quite looking forward to that. My gosh, I can't believe how many
90
credits.
hours was with spending a lot of time on exploring and side questing, slightly smiling face, but yeah, thought
Yeah.
the money was worth it.
Yeah, that's it. 90 hours. It's not too bad. As I said, Nintendo do the 120-hour games. Not many other companies do. Although the first playthrough on Skyrim, I got to a point where it stopped doing side missions. There weren't any more available, and that took me probably 3/4 of a year to play, and that back then would have been 4 to 6 hours a night as well. So that was a big game. I mean,
Thought
granted,
about RDR2, not sure I have the time though.
I found with RDR2, it's quite similar to Skyrim. You can just jump in and out of it. You don't have to dedicate some time to it, but I really would strongly recommend it. And I know Ainley would as well. It's a
And
fantastic
me not
game.
having played RDR1.
Doesn't matter. This is a prequel to RDR1. So you could actually play this one, then the second one. Play the second one, then the first one, and the story will still make sense. It would probably make more sense, actually. And I saw a YouTube video where someone said in 2023 it still holds up as a game. It's still a good looking game. Mechanics are still good. A little bit clunky, but not too, like, not Forspoken clunky. And actually, yeah. Whether you have time to play both games, because they're massive, I'm not too sure, mate. But yeah, I would strongly recommend both of them. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. And then you've got Fallout 4. Thought that was a fantastic game. As you can tell, I play a fair bit of RPGs. Do enjoy them. Gosh. It's remarkable how many people are involved in making this game. You see the price and you think, that's a bit steep. But then you see the people involved in making them. You're trying to think, okay, these people need to get paid. And they are all very highly skilled as well.
Slightly smiling face had some good 400 hours in Fallout 4.
So good. So utterly good. My favourite companion has to be the robot. The, 1940s detective. I absolutely loved that guy. I thought the orc type guy was a little bit too berserker and too disruptive, but yeah. The robot and the dog, those are the ones I liked in that game. I wonder if I can still play it on this, on the PS5. I kind of want to play that now. I mean, I've heard Fallout 76 is actually worth playing yet, but I haven't got it in my heart to reinstall that and give it another try. It's kind of like, what was it, Rainbow Six Extraction. That was such a terrible experience, I never want to play it again. But it could actually be a good game by now. So yeah, it is always difficult choosing games. I mean, I've heard Assetto Corsa Competizione is much better, so I should really have another crack at that. But Gran Turismo 7 with VR, how can you beat that?
Or that arena fight girl with the drug addiction.
Oh, I forgot about her. Yeah, she was awesome. Proper attitude, but you rather liked her anyway. Yeah, I remember that. I had forgotten about her as well.
About the same amount of people who make movies.
Yeah, honestly. We've been talking for a good, I'd say 15 to 20 minutes. That's how long those credits took. And yeah, that's a lot of people, but they created a masterpiece. So you obviously need that many people. Cool. Speedrun mode. Yeah, no. See, this is something I didn't realise, and bearing in mind I've played through it 3 times. New character skins, weapon skins, gameplay modifiers, filter modes, and other bonus content available in extra. Never knew that. I knew about Left Behind, which, if it wasn't 10 o'clock, I'd probably have a go at. Because it's a very short bit. But extras, yeah. So we've got model viewer. Oh no, it does work. It's given me the option to unlock it. Because that's such a poignant scene. That broke my heart. It really did.
And things like these extras always are a good motivation for another playthrough.
Yeah, and I think some games need it. Because they are... I mean, this was a very long game. I've been playing it once a week, every week. So it's taken... Bruce Lee. Sorry, easily distracted. But yeah, it really does entice you to do it. Shadow of Colossus, classic game. Revenant? No. It was a good game, but I can't remember what that is. Naughty Dogs, of course. Let's have a look. Typical manga style. Because I found out about this through a Instagram post. Because I noticed they had a different backpack, and I was like, how on earth does she have a different backpack? And they explained all this to me. But because they had that one, I'm going to go for this one. Huh, that's kind of cool. I am not giving her a gun, but she can have a different bow. And I like that one. But I like that one more. But anyway, gonna thank you all for joining me. It's been a pleasure. It's been lovely having you here as well, Paddy. Always good to catch up, sir. Again, if any of you guys have Twitch, Paddy will be on there tomorrow. He's doing the Daytona on iRacing.
See you.
You will do, sir. You have a great weekend, and I'll hopefully catch you. I mean, it may be the early hours in the morning, but I hope to catch you tomorrow.
See you later, D.
You will do, my man. You have a great weekend, and I will see you all in the next one. So, goodbye.
I won't, Linda will.
Ah, so you need to look for Linda Noble on Twitch. Go onto her stream, and Paddy's a part of a wider team. Oh, are you not racing, Paddy? Or it's just you're not streaming it? Either way, it is well worth watching. They're a great crew.
Linda
Great team.
underscore racing.
Thank you, mate. So yeah, if you're on Twitch, go and follow her. She's a lovely lady. Great racing driver, as they all are. It's...
See you later, bro.
You will do,
I'm not
man.
streaming, only when I race alone.
Ah, that's fair enough. Well, let Linda do the work on that one. That's certainly fair enough. But either way, check him out if you can. You won't regret it, and I'll be on there as well at some point to have a little nattering chat. But either way, it is getting to that time, so I will see you all later. You have a good one, everyone. All right.